Scorpio Sun, Scorpio Rising. My name is Tanya, and I'm going to do a year ahead reading for you. There's going to be a card for each month, and then a bonus card from the bottom of the deck too, to get it kind of a general overall feel for the next year or an additional message. We'll see what comes forward. I do primarily read intuitively, and then I also look at the cards, but my primary messages come through intuitively. So let's see what we have for the year ahead for Scorpio Sun, Scorpio Rising. Also with Scorpio as your rising and your sun in your first house, people may perceive you as very mysterious, or you may be very much into and very proud of the way you look at things. As you look into you may be drawn to mysterious topics, to taboo subjects even, to things that other people may consider off-putting in a way, or just taboo. I guess we're going with taboo. You are a fixed water sign, so you can also be very stubborn, and you love very deeply and passionately. I guess that could depend on where your Venus placement is, but that's the perception that people will have. And so you're a very intense person in a way, and maybe a bit stubborn. Okay, let's see what we have here for Scorpio for the year ahead. So one card per month, starting out here with the Four of Wands. It's going to be, let's see, this is going to be for November through October. So this is November, December, January. I'm going to pause and make sure everything's lining up. Looking good. Slight adjustment. So November, December, January, February, March, and April. May, June, July. Getting off a little bit here. Trying not to let my Virgo rising come forward too much here. Not going for perfection. All right. So that was May, June, July, August, September, October. It's a very strong ending for this year. And then let's see what we have on the bottom of the deck. Two of Pentacles. So the primary and overall vibe for the year is about finding balance. Balance between your spiritual world and your material world. Between home and work. Between two distinct areas of your life, you need to work on finding some balance in order to feel good, in order to help make decisions, in order to keep you on an even ground and an even keel. You just want to make sure that you're finding balance in your life and not being a workaholic, or not drawing your attention all the way away from work and what you should be doing there in order to support home life, that type of thing. So I'm going to set this here for a moment for now. And look at here at November. November, we have the Four of Wands. I'm just looking here at the whole thing. You have a couple repeating numbers. So the fours are about a foundation, having that solid foundation under you. I also feel it can be very grounding, or that you may need to pay attention to grounding yourself and your energy in this year. Think of a table with four legs, or a chair with four legs. It's a very solid surface, trustworthy place that you can set and rest. So the Four of Wands, wands are a fire element. It's a very passionate, very boisterous, celebratory, creative. And the Four of Wands in particular is about a celebration, about a party, about getting together with friends to celebrate some key milestone in life. This could be a wedding, it could be a reunion, it could be a graduation, it could be a new home, but it's about celebrating that with friends and family and being together and just having a good time and really marking that milestone, acknowledging it and embedding it into your life, into your memories, into your psyche, if you will. You want to get that good energy flowing, those good vibrations in this area of your life to really help you with moving forward in it and help carry you through the next year. So celebrate in the month of November. And feel free to do that. Don't hold back on celebrating that. And then we have the Fool, which really kind of fits with this. So this could be that you're celebrating the fact that you are going to be embarking on some new big project or some new adventure in life, whatever that adventure may mean to you. Again, it could be a new house, it could be a new job, it could be a promotion, it could be a new exercise program, it could be remodeling a room in the house. Whatever this means to you, the Fool is about, you have no knowledge, you don't know exactly what you're doing, but you are heading into it full force and looking forward to it. You're excited about it, and you're ready to learn and grow and experience whatever comes out of this. So this is absolute trust in the universe, absolute trust in the process in December with the Fool card. So something launches here for you in December. And then we go to the Knight of Cups here in January. So the Knight of Cups, for me, knights are like they've just graduated college. And they're going out, so they have all the knowledge, right? They have an idea for how things should work. But they don't have any experience yet. So this is somebody who is excited about applying their knowledge, but not knowing exactly how to apply it just yet. No practical experience. The Knight of Cups is frequently seen as a flirt, as someone who is out for a good time, but not necessarily a commitment, because remember, they're still learning. They're still gaining knowledge and experience. And again, while they may have the book knowledge and while they understand what they should be doing or should be looking for, they're not ready to settle down yet. They're still caught up in gaining all of the experiences, learning how different combinations of things work and how to put things together and what does work for them and what doesn't work for them, and really learning about what they want out of life. So this could be you, where you're just, with this new energy here, this could be you stepping out there into the world, experience it, and diving in full bore from an emotional perspective. You are giving it your all. You're putting all your heart energy into that and just completely trusting your intuition and the process, and that everything is going to work out because you believe in it 100%. With this Fool energy, jumping into this. For some of you, this could be a person in your life, maybe somebody you meet. Just be aware that they may not be ready for a serious commitment at this time. It needs to stay at more of a shallow level, more lighthearted, maybe friendship, but you can't take them seriously right now as far as a long-term relationship goes, because they're not there yet. And maybe even some of you, this is you and you're not ready yet. You need to recognize that and make sure you're not misleading anyone that you do get involved with in this process, that there's a long-term thing right now. At this time, you just want to keep things at a friendship level or lighthearted, casual relationships. So that's January. Now we have February. Four of Swords, another 4. The Four of Swords, swords are about our thoughts, about communication, our ideas, knowledge. The Four of Swords is about taking a break, about resting. So put your mind to rest. There's less focus on trying to make things work from a logical perspective and more emphasis on going back into the emotions, and just not making any decisions in February. February would not be a month to make decisions. So if you see that coming up, you want to make sure that those decisions are made before February comes up, or that they're decisions that you can put off, hopefully until March, because February would not be the time to make any big decisions. That's the primary message coming through here for February. And again, it's another 4, so this is going to help you. It's going to give you time to stabilize your thoughts on whatever this matter is that you need to decide on, and to make sure that you're firmly grounded and have a very strong understanding of what's going on by the end of the month, because you're taking time to let things unfold as they will so that you can see the bigger picture. And then we have the Ace of Wands, that fire element again, and this time it's an ace. So fire is very bold, right? It's very rambunctious, if you will. And aces are also a very quick hitting energy. They're very inspirational. It's a spark. Think of that spark as it just pops up and then it's gone, pops up and it's gone. That spark for you is going to light a fire. So there's some sort of idea that comes to you, or something, maybe after sleeping on it, perhaps you come up with a different option out of all the decisions you thought you had to make. Perhaps you get inspired here to try something else, to go a different way, to go down a different path. And it's exciting to you. It's, like I said, it's inspiring you. And you may chase that. And you should chase that. Trust yourself here. Follow that creative flow. This is March. In March, trust your creative flow. Trust your intuition. You can even do a little bit of meditation, maybe with candles or fire somehow involved. And just take time to really think of it, picture it, visualize it, etc. But sit with it and be inspired. Follow that spark. What's it called? Tend it. Tend the spark. You want to tend the spark and turn it into the flame, right? You want to encourage it to burn, to fire up, to turn into a bonfire, if you will. Let it consume you here in March. And then we're stepping into April with the Hermit, which is a major arcana card. Number 9, this represents Virgo. So if you have a Virgo in your life, maybe there's some tie there, but the Hermit is about going inward and really looking at what makes you tick. What is it that you're drawn to? What are you passionate about? What lights you up? Right? What truly lights you up from within? Where do you want to go? Where is your path forward? And this should be solely focused on your path forward, not anyone else's. What do you want to do next? It's lighting your lantern to help carry you forward down your path, to help light it as you go. How are you going to light that? What is it that you want to see happen next? So April is going to be very much an introspective month, probably a lower energy month for you, which will be good after all this excitement in March. This is a time for introspective assessment of yourself and what you want out of life at this point. It's kind of a check-in period. So that is April. And then we're coming over here into May with the Justice card. This is another major arcana card. This one represents Libra. So if there's any Libras involved in your life, consider that here too. In May with the Justice card here. Hold on, I'm going to sneeze. Thank you. The Justice card is about getting balanced. So something has felt out of balance. And remember, we have this card, which is all about finding balance overall for your life throughout this year. The Justice card it's a month where something that has been out of balance is going to come into balance. So if something has felt off or uncomfortable, or like you're either getting things are not even or evenly distributed, maybe there's some outstanding karma or something like that. In May, there's going to be resolution for that. In May, you're going to find a solution or some way to balance that karma, to balance the scales, one way or the other. Well, to balance whichever way they're out of whack, right? More weight will be given to the side that feels higher and lighter right now, but it's not balanced. It's not quite right. So there needs to be some more additional responsibility or something, some additional weight given to the side that is up higher or seems and appears higher. That needs to be brought down so that there's more balance between the two. Or you need to unload some things from this side. So if this is about this might be about finding compromise with someone too in May, where you both have to make concessions in order to get an even deal, so that each person involved feels like they are getting what they need out of it, and at the same time not giving more than they can out of it in the situation. Okay. Is there anything else here for this Justice card? Now, just a lot, again, they want to reference this Balance card again. This is going to be a key, I think, to helping reach this state by the end of the year. So if there's something where you feel you're giving too much or receiving too much, May is going to be a good time to reset that and make sure that the responsibilities are divvied up appropriately so that everyone has an equal amount of chores or responsibilities in whatever the situation is here. And then in June, we have the Six of Swords. Swords, as I said, yes, are about thoughts, communication. The Six of Swords in particular is about moving on. It's a decision to leave things behind. You're done with it. You're over it. And you're ready to move on to something else, to move on to calmer waters. You're ready to leave the drama behind. And that makes sense to be here after this, here in May. So you're settling debts, you're settling things, you're making sure things are balanced, and there isn't anything outstanding that you have to deal with here, so that you can move on from it. You can let it go and get out of the drama. Somebody keeps trying to pull you back in. You're done with it. And in June, you're moving on. So you know what? I've had enough. It was nice knowing you. I appreciated the lessons, the experiences, etc. that I had. But now that we have this resolved, I'm moving on to something else. Kind of energy. So you pack up your bags, figuratively, literally, spiritually, whatever it is, and you're moving on. This is also because it's our thoughts and our communication. It could be you now have closure on this situation, so you're able to leave it behind. You're able to step forward and leave behind those old thoughts and old behaviors that were attached to that and holding you back. You're setting yourself free here in June. And then in 6, so we have another 6, right? 2 in a row. The 6 of Wands is about victory. It's about taking the bow. It's about celebrating your success. Taking the praise, accepting the compliments, right? Don't self-deprecate. Don't say, oh, thank you, but. No. Say thank you. Just say thank you. It can be hard sometimes, but just say thank you. Just receive the appreciation. Be open to that, right? I think this here part maybe even helps inspire some others, and they're really looking up to you. But this is a high energy month for you. What is it, July? Where you're just celebrating life, celebrating what you've created, and everybody else around you is also celebrating that, is also acknowledging it. So you may, for whatever reason, get a lot of compliments this month. You may be recognized specifically in something at work or home, but there may be some awards or recognition received for work well done by you, for something that you have accomplished. There will be recognition. And for some of you, it could feel an uncomfortable thing, but do not self-deprecate. Do not try to deflect the attention or turn it towards someone else. The key here is to accept that, to feel it. So this isn't just about others praising you. This is you learning how to accept that praise, feel it, embedded in your own psyche to help you grow and enrich your life. So that's July. August, we have the Hierophant, another major arcana card. So you have some bigger life lessons or themes, evolution of spirit going on here throughout the year. The Hierophant is a lot of times about the structures, about like the teachers, the priests, the religions, things like that, things that have a fixed structure and rules and expectations. So you have a lot of learning to do in this area for something, or you may be teaching someone, because a Hierophant could be the student or it could be the teacher. I'm feeling a lot of teacher energy here, so that may be you. So you're helping someone or you're teaching people how to do something, how to do some specific process, or how to enrich their lives in some way based on what you've learned here so far throughout the year. So this could be, if this is like a new job, promotion, or whatever, you're really stepping to your power in it here in July and becoming a coach or a teacher or a mentor, something like that here in August is what I'm feeling. Where you're helping others. It could even just be the job that you step into, where you are helping others navigate the system. That's it. You're helping others learn how to navigate the system, or literally helping them to navigate the system. And that's here in August. September, the King of Cups. So this is a masculine energy. Cups are about our emotions, our intuition. And the King of Cups, it's kind of like he's the master. He is at the top of the chain. He has achieved mastery over his emotions. He could also know how to manipulate emotions too. So there's some caution there. But this is just being very, I'm feeling for you. This is you stepping into that emotional space. Right? Because when you learn how to feel the joy and accept the joy and accept the praise and how that makes you feel and how you integrate that into yourself here and your pride in your job and what you're accomplishing and how you're helping others and seeing their success based off of what you've done to help them, this it feels like you just sitting very much in that space, in that expertise. Very much an expertise and confidence in your emotions, confidence in your techniques for handling emotions and advising others on handling them. Is that right? Yep. Really, really connecting. I feel with that crown chakra. This piece here is sticking out for me. So being in complete alignment with your spiritual self here is what I'm getting. And it is appropriate with, King of Cups, because you are a fixed water sign. The cups as a water element. So this does feel very much like you. Just really stepping into your power or being incredibly confident about whatever is going on here in September from an emotional perspective. 100% confident. 100%. That's what I'm getting for that one. And it does feel, for the most part, in a good way. There may be a few of you. Try not to manipulate others using their emotions. So you may recognize you have the ability to do that and you have the control to do that. The key here is not to do that. The key here is to help them learn the lessons, to be the guide that they need to navigate through this, through their emotions. So they're going to look to you for that advice. They're going to look to you for as an example. So be that example. And then we have another major arcana card here. It is the final card in the major arcana, the World. So this is the end of a journey, the end of a process. You have completed some major cycle in your life. You have made some big achievement here, some major achievement. And you're ready to move on to the next thing or the next level, whatever it is to you. But it's the completion of one thing and getting ready to begin another cycle, either leveling up in some way or changing things up in some way. But this is about, for some it feels like you've tied up all the loose ends and now you're ready to take the next step, do the next thing. I know I've said that a couple times now. Plan the trip. Go on a big vacation. Feel like some of you have accumulated quite a few vacation days, so that might be what it's about, is planning the vacation. You've accomplished something big, and you're ready now to act on it, to go out and share what you've learned, what you've accomplished. You've achieved the ultimate balance here. Oh, that's really, okay. So you see this? So here, right, she's trying to make sure these things are in balance. A lot of times in the standard Rider-Waite deck, they're standing on a ball or something, right, one foot, and trying to juggle things at the same time. It's kind of what's going on here. It's very hard to do, finding that balance and maintaining that control. And here you have the control. You've achieved the ultimate balance. She's balanced on a hoop with all the circles around her. She's completely confident in this card. She's very joyful and excited. And she is the master now. You have achieved mastery in whatever this new thing is that you started here. This new endeavor that you kick off here. And you evolve throughout the year into this super confident person who is very much looked up to and admired, who is a guru, if you will, for others in your specialty. And you are the ultimate example now for others. And you've made the path. You've created the path for others to follow. Yep, that's what wants to come through. So it's stepping into your power even more. This could be even starting off your own business, or in some way leveling up. That's what's coming through. Okay. That's what I have for my Scorpio Sun, Scorpio Rising people out there. Please hit that like button and please subscribe and help me grow my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you later.